What's up, the boxing world? This is Derek Poppy Rolon at Strictly Boxing. All right, man. Today, man, I want to talk about Canelo Alvarez's choice of fights. He's fighting Edgar Berlanga. And a lot of people think that Berlanga is just a bum fight for Canelo. Canelo got a long history as a professional fighter. 34 years old, Mexican superstar, Mexican pound for pound great. Boxing record is 61 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, with 39 knockouts. Outstanding record. Clearly one of the greatest fighters of all time. Cannot take anything away from him. He turned professional at 15 years old, right out of the Junior Olympic Nationals. Trained by his, trained by the father and son team, Eddie Reynoso and Chapel. Eddie and Chapel, yeah. He turned pro early because he couldn't find suitable fights as a 15-year-old. Like, there's a lot of that. You get guys that he was so good at 15 years old that he turned professional. He was knocking out grown men as professionals. He's clearly one of the greatest fighters of all times. How much does he have left, though? He's not a guy that picked his fights. If you really look at, he's got some tremendous great names on his resume. Cotto and Mayweather and Mosley. Like, he got the top guys on his resume. He's not just a carry fighter. He definitely deserves great respect. But at 34 years old, 19 years as a professional, he decided to not fight David Benavidez. He's not fighting him. He's ducking him, clearly. So you ducked a fighter and you chose another fighter, Edgar Berlanga. September 14th, they'll be facing each other. Canelo no longer holds the IBF title, so he won't be defending an undisputed title, but he will be defending his other titles. Edgar Berlanga, 27 years old, out of Brooklyn, New York, via Puerto Rico. He's a Puerto Rican New Yorker. He's 22-0 with 17 knockouts. An undefeated fighter. And the world is saying that he doesn't have a chance. The world is saying, even out of Canelo Alvarez's mouth, said that he needs 20 of him just to have a chance. Canelo told Berlanga, you need 20 of you just to have a chance against me. So everybody thinking, yeah, he's 22-0, but who has he fought? That's what they think. He's 22-0. He ain't fight nobody. He had a bunch of tomato cans. He fought guys with bum records. So I got some news for you. His last 5 opponents had winning records with highly knockouts. McCrory was 18-0. He was KO'd in the 6th round by Edgar Berlanga. McCrory could fight. Quingley was 20-2. Berlanga beat him on unanimous decision. Angulo was 27-2. Berlanga beat him by a unanimous decision. Steve Rose, 21-1, also lost by a unanimous decision. Marcelo Caceres was 30-2. He also lost to Berlanga by unanimous decision. Now, what this tells me is Berlanga goes the distance. He has time. His four of his last five fights went the distance. However, he do still have a high knockout ratio. He's 22-0 with 17 knockouts. But his opponents, his last five opponents, had winning records. So, I watched Berlanga fight. I watched a few fights. He could punch. He could fight. It's not an easy walkover for anybody. He could fight. He could bring it. He's a professional champion. So the question comes down to how much does Canelo Alvarez have left? He's not a normal 34 years old because he's been fighting since he was 15. He's been fighting professional since he was 15 years old. He got big fights under him. Lots of wars going on. How much does he have left? Can Canelo still pull out another victory? Or is this the year of upsets? Does Edgar Berlanga have a chance? Is it a slim chance? Or is it just a cherry pick for Canelo Alvarez? That is the question. What do you think? I want to know what you think. Let me know. Hit the button, man. If you like the channel, man, hit the thumbs up, man. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to Strictly Boxing with Derek Poppy Rolong. And hit the comments, man. Let me know. Is this just an easy fight for Canelo? Is it a cherry pick? Does Berlanga have a chance? Or is this another upset in the making? Does our superstars just stay in the ring too long? Canelo, he looked good against his last fight, Charlo. He doesn't fight as often. Might fight once, maybe twice a year. Got a lot of fights. 65 fights is a lot of a lot of professional fights. You know, one thing about Berlanga, I saw though watching the fight, he's a good dirty fighter, you know. I saw him throw elbows, and I remember one time I think he bit somebody in the ring or something. Did a Mike Tyson or something, you know. I think we're gonna probably have a lot to look forward to because they going back to the Mexican versus Puerto Rico. It's not just Puerto Rico when you're from Brooklyn though. When you from Brooklyn, man, and you Puerto Rican, you know, they call you New Yorkers because, you know, there's just as many Puerto Ricans in New York as it is in Puerto Rico. I don't know. I like to know what you guys think, though. I think it's going to come down to how much does Canelo have left? How many more fights can he rule? Can he be a old guy that still keeps it after all these years, going up against a young man almost 20 years younger? Is that going to be something to think about? Is the reflexes still the same? Is the timing still the same? Berlanga's not a guy that cannot punch. When you cherry pick, man, you pick guys who don't have knockout power. Berlanga got 17 knockouts out of 22 wins. All right, man. Not sure I'd love to know what you think, man. Edgar Berlanga is going up against Canelo Alvarez September 14th of this year. Looking forward to an outstanding fight. This is Derek Poppy. Roll on that Strictly Boxing. Peace.